Hello and welcome once again to Hour 1. As always, I'm Charlie, and this time we'll be taking a look at Proteus. As always, I'll be playing the first hour of the game and then giving my thoughts and reactions to the game directly after. With that being said, let's get to it. I guess starting the timer now? Okay. Is this like some weird Minecraft clone or something like that? What? Okay. So, circle makes me fall asleep. Or something. I need to stop pressing random buttons, because weird stuff keeps happening. This does appear to be a totally different island, though, for what it's worth. And, do I just explore until something happens? Okay, so X is sit down? Am I looking for something? The option just mentioned a postcard or something? Is this one of those you wander around until something happens games? I feel like this game is trying way too hard to be Journey or something. It's a Journey I could figure out, so maybe this is on me. It's a cool view. Maybe I can do something with it. And we're wandering around. Sorry if this is not the best Hour 1 I've ever done. I got absolutely no clue what I'm doing. Is this some weird, like, meditation game or something? I honestly don't know. This is truly living up to the spirit of Hour 1s, where I just play a game without doing any research before it, I guess. Oh, this is gonna be the worst episode ever. I guess that's kinda cool looking. I'm not sure I'll wind up even editing this episode. This is ridiculous. The first hour-long Hour 1. The game looks cool, I guess. In that kind of very pixel way. It's kind of cool looking. There's no physics to speak of. It's not like I can jump or anything, which... I don't know, I kind of wish I could. I'm not sure why. Maybe to kill myself or something? That's dark, Charlie. That's real dark. So I'm just taking postcards. Okay. I think Greg would love this game. I'm certainly confused by it. Maybe I can get a fire island or something? Nope, the exact same island. Little bloody things. It's very tranquil. That's cute, I guess. Maybe I'll follow it for a minute. See where it goes. It's got some ups. It's got a very musical jump to it. of them now. See if they'll hang out. Nope! They're splitting off! Damn it. So is it like a pixelated rabbit or something? Stay with me, Pixel Rabbit. Stalking is the only thing I know how to do in this game. It changed sounds. Okay, so he can leap through trees. Let's see if I can walk through trees. I cannot. This game was absolutely not built for me. Not saying all games are built for me, but I certainly don't get what's going on or what I'm supposed to be doing. What if he jumps into the water now? No! He drowned! If I can go out far enough that I cease to exist, like if I can walk from one onto the other or something silly like that. The draw distances are pretty impressive, I'll give the game that. Running out towards the sun, 'cause I don't have much else to do. What if there's like a hard map eventually or something? Or if it's set up so that it infinitely spawns water forever. There is some indie photographer out there jizzing their pants over this game, and I do not get it. I'll say it again, the draw distances are really impressive in this game. That's pretty simplistic, so it kind of should be, but we've lost sight of the island now. Just keep walking. I didn't see the constellations earlier. They're kind of neat. Serious if there's a path the moon follows, made of stars. I think I saw a shooting star, it's cool. That's just lazy, guys. It's like arrows of stars. Like, look, there's an arrow right there, almost. It follows it. Like, are there other constellations, really? The hell? For those confused what I'm doing, I keep running into stuff and my controller vibrates a little bit. It makes a hum noise or something. Yeah, you heard it just now. Trying to figure that one out. No. Okay, we've been to 5 islands so far. That's generally the first kind of cool opening I've come across. That's pretty cool looking. Giant trees. Indicative of Africa, maybe, or something. I don't know. Little blue pulsing thing. That's right. Jump and run! So we're back to following the weird little musical bouncy bunny thing. Don't kill yourself already. Yep. Oh, it's raining! I was asking for rain earlier. Is the rain gonna slowly move in? Like, is this like a programmed weather pattern or something? Your camera gets, or view gets worse when you're in the rain cloud. Not quite sure how that works. And I appear to be in the cloud? The jagged, sawtooth bladed edged cloud. Dinosaur, Majora's Mask, and kind of like Bender almost. What's over there? That's a cool shot. What the hell? This is the most interesting this game's been so far. So there's like a giant herd of fireflies over there. Herd of fireflies? Do fireflies happen in herds? Okay. The hell? Huh? No, seriously, what the fuck? I try not to swear this much in videos, but what the hell is happening here? It's like the super speed zone? Is this the point in the universe where the universe breaks and goes like super speed? What the hell? Keep taking a picture at the wrong time too because my camera's so slow and I can't get the picture I want. This is bizarre. This is the strangest game ever. Okay, so that was less than an hour. I'm calling this at roughly a half hour because I don't think any more time with this game's gonna influence my opinion one way or the other or provide more meaningful content at this point. The game is very strange. So, Proteus? I don't know how to pronounce this one. It's a weird game. I'm not even sure if there's an objective to it. Like, I think the goal is to pick up postcards or to take postcards, and that's what you get. The game's interesting looking. It's got this kind of fun, over-pixelated approach to it that's not quite 3D and not quite 2D. It's a pretty game at the end of the day. I find it visually interesting to look at, but I don't know who this game's even for. It's definitely not for me. I'm a tad hard on art games because I tend to find they lack a gameplay mechanic and a goal, if that makes any sense. And for what this game is, the gameplay mechanic's pretty good. The frame rate's solid, the draw distance is decent. I don't know what that mechanic is aside to take pictures, and they do nothing to really explain that unless I totally missed it, which is possible, but I can't really talk about this game that well because I don't know who this is for. It's definitely not for me. There's nothing to do aside from walk around and explore environments that are not quite different enough to be interesting and not quite visually striking enough to make me want to just explore and see what they are. This game seems to be caught in this weird point between super indie artsy and too indie artsy. From a visual perspective, this game's kind of got that fun Minecraft, modern but retro thing going on with it. But the rest of the game's kind of not there. I mentioned Journey a couple times during this, but Journey has a very specific story and goal to get through. It's about an experience, and this one's definitely an experience because I don't think there's a story, period. But in Journey, I felt like I was always moving towards something, if that makes any sense. I don't think there's a thing to move towards. Like, this game was all about finding weird stuff that would happen, and those would be entertaining for a minute or two, but then they lost interest. Like, the frog bunny thing I was chasing for a little while, that was fun, I guess? Strange, but fun. I wish there'd been more of a payoff for it than jumping into the water and killing itself. I wish I'd found a way to corral the pink one and the blue one together so I could chase them together. The firefly spot I found where the game just went nuts and fast motioned. Maybe that's a glitch. Maybe that's how the game works. I don't know. And I don't know is the best way of describing this game. I'm not even totally convinced it's a game. I generally define game as action of some kind, like, even in games that are, like, all about mind games and stuff like that, like, I guess chess to a certain extent, stuff happens. There's a story to every game. I'm trying to think of what I think of as a game that's just this abstract. I almost want to say like Cards Against Humanity or Mao or something like that, where it's the rules are never totally explained, and even when the rules are explained, they're not hard and fast rules because it's more about knowing a person and understanding a situation, reading a situation, than actual game rules themselves at that point. It's too indie is what I'm coming down to, I think. Like, I'm glad this was free on PlayStation Plus. If you feel like getting a little confused and enjoying a decent-looking pixelated environment that's on the PS3, go for it. I really have nothing to say after the half hour I spent with this game, aside from, like, I don't know what was going on, and this is an issue with the Hour Ones, as I mentioned, I think, briefly during the video. I do no research about any of the games I play before the Hour Ones, as best I can. Like, the goal is to come into these games 100% blind, if not, like, if I know too much about a game, and I've been following the kind of build-up to it, I try to do it for this because I know something about it, or I'm familiar with the franchise or something. There are some exceptions to this, and I fully admit to that, but this is just... I'm glad I did this because it's super weird, and it's definitely interesting. It feels half-baked, if that makes any sense. Like, there's something missing, and I mentioned, like, I wish I could jump, and maybe running would be nice. I'm all for games that are explore and kind of make your own fun. They're not my cup of tea normally, but I can appreciate them for what they are, and this game lacks any mechanics aside from sitting down, standing up, I guess, then technically, too, and the camera. Like, physics don't naturally work throughout the game. You can fall, but you can basically walk up anything. You can walk infinitely into the water, as best I could tell, but there's nothing there to run into. If I could walk from island to island, if I could running would be awesome. I might have found this cool. Like, I could make up, like, timed things of running from one to the island to another, or something in my own head or something like that. I don't know. And again, I'm absolutely sure this is not who I'm intended for. This is for people that like Flow and other games, like I think it was that game, the guy that made Journey, the very abstract, indie, not competitive, not rip your nails off in frustration occasionally type of games that were not even full experiences, they were kind of spectacles, if that makes any sense. And that might be the best way of describing Proteus, is spectacle. It's interesting if you're looking to look at something kind of cool. If the game is very relaxing, the music's interesting, the controls were kind of easy enough to do. I don't think you can die. In fact, I'm absolutely sure you can't die, so hard day, maybe get some Zen on with this game? I don't know. Maybe you need to smoke a lot of weed before you play this game or something. I honestly don't know. I've never been this confused by a game, and maybe I'm overthinking it because I think there should be more there or something else, and maybe that's a fault with the game. Like, this screen I'm showing you right now, I went into the options, I looked into the game control mechanics, there's nothing there. Like, it barely talks about moving in the camera and stuff like that. You saw me at the beginning, I was trying to figure out what the controls were, and the controls are sit, close your eyes, and camera. And they never actually say camera's camera. Like, maybe a little snapshot sound or something would have been nice. Maybe I'm just not hearing it. I don't know. So, with that being said, yeah, I don't know about Proteus.